Hi, and welcome to this video where we will be talking about how to find books using the VCSU library. Now in this video, we're going to be going over how to find both physical books that you can use in the library and check out of the library, as well as talking about ebooks and electronic books that you can view from off campus and from home. Now, when you first start to look for books, you're going to want to start by clicking on the Books Plus tab. Now, the Books Plus tab will allow you to get to the advanced search and search for just books, whereas if you search in this bar under Search Everything, you'll be finding articles, newspapers, streaming videos, and everything. But if you click on the Books Plus tab, you'll be getting directly books. I always recommend starting from the advanced search. By going to the advanced search, you are allowing yourself to control the search a lot better than you would be able to in just that one search bar. And always make sure that the Books Plus is checked, because if you have everything checked, then you're going to get everything. But if you have Books Plus checked, you'll just get books. So for today's video, we are going to be using the Shang Dynasty as an example of how to find books and resources. And in the other videos on this guide, we'll also be using the Shang Dynasty as examples on how to find journal articles as well as images, but today we're just talking about books. So when we're looking for information on the Shang Dynasty, I'm going to put in quotation marks Shang Dynasty. If you have Shang Dynasty outside of quotation marks, it'll look for the word Shang and the word Dynasty anywhere. But if you have those in quotation marks together, it'll look just with books that have the phrase Shang Dynasty together. And then under material types, you can see we have a lot of different material types in the library, but today we're just looking for books. So I'm going to click on books and then do a search and see what we find. So we have one result. So this book is a ebook, so I can go through how to access this ebook. When there is an electronic book, it will say online book at the top. That's an easy way of telling whether or not this is an ebook or it is a physical book. To access this book, you can click on Online Access, and that will open up a new tab. If you are off campus, it'll ask you to log in. Just log in with the same username and password that you would use to log into Blackboard or Campus Connection. But if you're on campus, it should automatically log you into the ebook. And once you are logged in, this will take you to the book. Depending on what website the book is accessible through, it might look a little different, but this one is accessible through Credo Reference, so this is what it looks like. And then we have all different chapters here. And then once you see, chapter 7 is about Shang, and chapter 6 is also, you can click on that, and that will open up the actual chapter that you want, and you can read it online, or you can also email the book to yourself. And then you will have it, and then you don't have to go back and search for it. And so this is a really easy way of finding electronic books, but we don't just want electronic books, we want paper books too, because it's always good to have a combination of both. So we can see here, when we did our search, we only found one book that has the word Shang Dynasty. But if you click here, you can see that Shang Dynasty, or China History Shang Dynasty, is one of the subject headings. So if you click on that, this will take you to a list that will show you if there are any other books on the topic. But again, we just have the one. And so we might want to expand our search a bit more if we're looking for maybe China Military History. We can click on that, and then that will tell us, still just the one. So we can try maybe Warfare Prehistoric China. Sometimes when you are doing searching, it's a lot of trial and error. Still just the one. So let's try something different. Let's try Warfare China. And change that to any field, and then do a search. No records found. Okay, like I was saying, when you are doing a search, it is a lot of trial and error, playing around with the keywords and with the limiters that you have set for the search. We can even just do a search for China. We're going to get a lot of books if we do this search. So we have over 2,000 results. One thing we can do is start by, on the right hand side of the screen, limiting it to books. And then we want the books that we're looking for right now are just available in the library. So we want to click on that. We still have over 600 books actually. And so we want to limit that down quite a bit. And then we can do that under subject here. So we can do, here's perfect, art Chinese. And then if we click on that, then we'll have books that are focused on the art within China. And so this is a really good way of finding books as well. Just doing a very general search and limiting it along the right hand side of the screen is another great way of finding books. And these books are all available in the library. So you can see here, if we click on one, instead of saying online book up here, it just says book. And then we know that this is a physical book. And then this number right here is the call number. And usually I'll just write that down on a scrap piece of paper or take a picture of it with my phone. And then you can go into the stacks at the library and access the book. Now, if you are studying off campus and would like to have access to a physical book, you can always send us an email or fill out our request form on One Stop and we can mail the item to you. So you don't have to worry about it. If you are off campus, you can access all of the physical books. You just have to let us know and we can mail it to you for no charge. So that's a quick and simple way of how to find books. And if you take a look at the other videos on this guide, I will go over how to find journal articles, images, and also how to cite those sources.